I have a 2015 Ram 1500 Ecodiesel, and it's about time for me to change the fuel filter. So I went ahead and purchased this Mopar original fuel filter from the dealership. I don't recommend going aftermarket since they're very delicate. It's recommended to change every 10,000 miles. Depends where you live. Some areas are real dusty, and anyways, diesel's real oily. So I recommend to change it around every 10,000 plus or minus. Depends where you live. But it's always a good idea to change it. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a quick and easy way to change your fuel filter. You don't need any special tools. You don't need to go online and buy any special keys for it. It's just auto parts, your regular parts store will have these tools. One more thing, guys, always remember to wear gloves and eye protection. You don't want that diesel to splash. Okay, guys, so I already actually took this off, but I went ahead and put it back to show you guys how it's done. You're gonna need this tool right here. A lot of us have it in the shop or in your garage. If you change your own oil, this is highly recommended. Again, if you don't need to buy any special tools. I know the bottom of this has a little setup for a special tool. You can always go online, and there's a manufacturer that actually creates a aftermarket tool for that, and you grab a ratchet, and then you can always take it out that way. But again, those parts are like maybe 40 to 50 bucks, where this was only like $10 at like AutoZone. I think probably less. I bought this not too long ago. Very, very cheap. Anyways, you also need a stubby Phillips screwdriver like this. And I also use a little catch basin like this, and this is all the diesel that came out, folks, which is not much. I know there's a couple YouTube videos that over exaggerate, and you're gonna get showers of diesel on you. That's actually not true. So what you want to do is you want to loosen this up, loosen it up right around where you see that right there. Someone's drifting. Okay, so I used this little Tupperware to put underneath like that. After it's loose, you go ahead and loosen that with your hand. That's what it looks like when it's all loose, and you are gonna get maybe about an ounce, not much, of diesel out of this out of that little area right there. I'm guessing not all of it flushes out because it doesn't actually come out. There's a little piece of plastic inside that prevents it from coming out. So what you do at this point, you grab your tool. So what you do is you grab your tool, you size it up, and then you start moving it. Let me size it up. Just pull the back end, and it tightens up a little bit. It's actually for oil filters, change oil filters, but I find it super awesome to change fuel filter. So anyways, you start loosening this, you loosen the cap off, just like so. Put this little catch basin right underneath it. And like I said, I already took this off. I'm just merely doing it for demonstration purposes. So once it's loose enough to where you don't need the tool, remove it, set it aside. Simply loosen it with your hand. You want to lift up the catch basin a little bit so you don't get any of that diesel. And then just simply, you're gonna get, like I said, maybe about this much of diesel. So if you don't have this catch basin, you will get some in your face, and this drops like that. It's gonna hold on. There's a little, I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but can you see it, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay, so it holds on. There's like a little lip. You want to gently, because you're gonna have the diesel here, so gently pull down like that. This is why it holds on. There's like a little lip right here. So I know it's dark, but there's a little lip right here that kind of holds on to the filter. We're gonna stop the film right here. We're gonna show you the filter outside. Okay, so one more thing, when you take the filter out, you want to dry up all of the diesel that dripped off. Okay, so this is what it looks like. The cap is gonna have the filter attached to it. Gently pull. That's what the inside looks like. That's why this doesn't come out. It has a little lip inside that prevents it from coming out. Some folks actually force that out and will break it and replace this with a brass part. I like to leave everything original. It works for me, so why mess with it? Anyway, so this is the filter. It's real dark, and like I said, diesel is it's kind of like an oil, so it attracts a lot of dust. If you live in a dusty area when you're pumping diesel, or just diesel itself, it's really dirty. That's what it's supposed to look like. This, and this is what we're left with. And that's not good. If you're rolling around with the filter like this, not good. So what you want to do is you want to remove this washer. Typically what I do is I grab like this, you pinch it, you move your fingers forward, and then it comes right out. Simply grab it, take it out, put it in there. Your kit that you buy from the from Mopar comes with a brand new one. I'm gonna open it. Before you do that, you wanna dry this, make sure it's free of any debris or any type of any dust. The inside should be clean. And anyways, the part inside of the basin gets full of the diesel, and then it gets filtered that way. So if there's any type of dust here, it's not a big deal. It's the inside of the filter you want to worry. You should worry about. So the filter has little cuts on that piece of plastic right there. You want to match it up to this side, just like that. Put it down just like that. Okay. Grab your brand new washer. Now there's two grooves right here. There's this first one right there. There's that one, and then there's that one. You want to put it on this one, not that one. And a lot of people make that mistake, and they have fuel leaking. You don't want that. You want to put it on the correct one. So before you do things, if you're not sure, what I do sometimes is I take pictures before I take stuff apart. Snap a couple pictures. And then with those pictures, I know exactly how everything goes back together because you took some pictures. So you're going to put it exactly back together. In this case, I know how this comes apart, so we'll see you guys underneath the truck. So before you put this back in, you want to tighten this little portion right here with your Phillips. I think I tightened a little too much. Anyways, take the towel out. You simply want to force it in there, gently push it in there. It'll snap in place. So first you use tighten it as tight as you can with your own hand, just like that. Grab your tool, lift it loosely, right tighty. And you just tighten it to just hand tight and some. So I would go right there. You don't want it too tight. That's it, folks. Just one last thing to primer it, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So what you want to do to prime it is take your key, turn it to the run position. See how it says run? Oh, sorry about that. Turn it to the run position. You're gonna hear the pump actually pumping. I'm not sure if you can see it from there, but I'm sure you can hear it. It does that noise. It's inside the tank. You're gonna do that. It's gonna do that noise for about 10-15 seconds. Okay, it's off. I want to turn this off. Take the key out, and on again to a run position until that noise is gone. So another 15 seconds or so, 15 to 20 seconds, it should go away. You want to do this 3 times, 3 separate times, and then you can turn on your truck, and that should the line. It should fill in that little section with diesel, maybe about a quart and a half of diesel, and then you're ready to start it. Anyways, that's it, guys. I'm gonna do this one last time. Still going. Let me show you my truck real quick. Just had it detailed. Nothing special. Just an Ecodiesel, no tires. Got some Cooper wrapped on with Cooper tires. So we'll wait. Meantime, we can show you this. There you go. So now the noise stopped, and we're gonna start it. Just like that, folks. Starts right up. Got brand new filter installed. Gonna go underneath, make sure it's not leaking. We're doing funny stuff. There it is. Doing just great. I cleaned the area. And that's it. It took me maybe about 10 to 15 minutes to change. And that's it.